The mics are hot.
Oh shit. Excellent friend as well.
No, the record will show. Shitty friend. Okay, talking to your mic.
Mic check, mic check, mic check. Off.
Oh, there it is. I was scared. I was like, boom, boom.
Thanks. That's that are surprises.
I have to keep playing it. Welcome. Cast. Go by depending how well you know me or how close you can get to me. Stay with me, accompany me this conversation journey. My good friend, business partner, family at this point, Camilo. How you doing, man?
Con Jesus.
Chilling? Doing too much? Definitely are. What do you?
What am I drinking?
Yeah, what do you?
Or is convicted melon?
Melon, liquid
Dirty.
death. Hope you're listening. A lot. A
This is
liquid.
sponsored. We have 2 viewers, guys. Please.
Please see our value before our value is. So, real quick, just to get the business out the way, if you guys were listening before we started speaking, it was Sila. Never give up. Go show some love. Go subscribe. DJ coming out of the 303. Go show some love. Go stream that on all DSPs. That is the official track off coming off Mountain Intellect Records. So go show some love. Never give up. And if you care, subscribe to the channel. Share the energy today. See what's going on.
Oh, I can use Katsincila's song in Instagram.
Yeah,
That's crazy.
yeah, yeah.
Which
Ladies and
one shall I
gentlemen.
use? You know who I am?
Yeah, or never give up.
Never give out since it's the
Yeah,
latest
it's
one.
the latest question. Yeah, so please, you story, use shorts available. Please go catch it on your favorite. Add it to your playlist. we can run them streams up. This is straight coming from Mount Intellect Records. Are you posting this right now?
Yes, sir.
Oh, there we go.
Well, let me get.
Yeah, and I hope everybody's doing well out there, having a good week so far, a good Thursday. 15th, everybody's doing well. Y si hablan español, gracias por viéndolos.
Gracias por estar aquí viéndonos, muchachos. Gracias por el apoyo y déjenos un comentario en español. Si gustan, los podemos leer.
Hablamos español también.
More or less. Igual.
Oh, wait. Say that. say that with your chest. What do you mean, Camilo?
No, nothing. Cause even
are you saying I don't?
Same with my English. Not that.
No. Well, let's have the conversation. So, well, honestly, what would you rate my 1 to 10? 10 being.
Whenever you want to talk it, I guess you will put your 100% into it. So I'll give it 85.
Is there times where you hear me and I'm not?
No, it's because I feel like you translate whatever you.
Yeah, I don't really.
And
I don't use real translations.
So your translations are this, like the. Let me see. Let me get.
Yeah, just as close as I could get to the idea.
Jose told me about this word.
What
It's
word?
about meat or steak. So like the American word translated into Spanish. In the same American way, just with.
Because Spanish doesn't translate directly to
No,
English.
of course it
it's
doesn't.
It's like switched around. Is it the medium rare?
No, it
Yes.
was just some weird thing about. Well, in Mexico, you guys use American English words, put them in Spanish. Like cotonete, for example, is
Yeah.
for the cotton thing.
Yeah.
So it's just basically do that.
Yeah. No, I do. And sometimes I literally just try to get as close as I can to what the meat.
You
is.
do though. You do. We understand.
No, I understand me, but it sounds crazy sometimes because
It's like same my English. Sometimes I have the complex words. See, complex words.
when my mom had my brother, and I was translating for the doctor.
Oh, dude, those are the worst ones.
The doctor was looking at me crazy.
Those are the worst things. Honestly, I had to. Do
I was
that
like,
a lot.
"See, section? That's expensive."
That was crazy. Dude.
Yeah, I literally said that. Tell your mom that we're gonna have to do a season. Tienen que ser una sección C.
Do this. How do this?
Pero the correct word for that would be cesárea. As far as I know.
C-section?
Yeah,
Yeah,
cesárea,
like-
right? That'd be like the correct.
They
term for
open
it.
your stomach, basically.
Yeah, but that'd be the correct term for that.
Your abs area in general. But
But-
even my cousin, he had trouble transferring us at the hospital. And he was born here. And he was like 26, 27. It's
Oh,
because the
okay.
translations is never, as you said, is never the same thing. He's
They're
not,
like they're upside down. But how you say it in Spanish is
some of those
not
words.
all of them.
What is it that what you guys showed me last time, taught me about it? Ciencia ficción is not. That one is not. See? Science fiction, ciencia ficción.
No,
Ciencia ficción, science fiction is not the opposite.
oh no, it's
It will be
it's the
fiction
direct-
science, if anything.
Yeah, it's the direct
See, so
translation.
things
yeah,
like
yeah,
that.
yeah. It depends, right? Yeah, that's true.
You should teach English.
You think? I think so. You think?
Yeah, maybe I have a
My
family.
grandma.
Well, that has to be.
Well,
Have you tried to teach English to your grandma?
No, well, I think when you learn a language, where you're gonna learn it is
Or
the
you're trying to
grammar.
talk?
Because a phrase might sound a certain way if you don't do this or that or in this correct context. If you say it's gonna
I feel like everything's about context.
no, yeah, especially when you're trying to learn a new language. Because sometimes I hear certain kind of Spanish, and if you don't know that kind of Spanish, it might sound too. But that's just how they speak. That's just
It happens to me in English too.
that's just how they are. That's it's not them being aggressive. That's just how they are.
You don't know the context.
Yeah, and
Yeah,
it
that's
might
true.
just come out aggressive just by physically looking at somebody, but it's really just saying what's up to you, and they're just happy to see you. Type. What's because what did you figure out that your English? When were you confident?
I feel like I haven't done that yet. I've just risked myself.
Bullshit.
I just risked myself into things like this for me to learn how to express
So
myself
you
in
just
complex and proper ways, not just the gang slang. Like,
Oh no, but no, you definitely put yourself in situations where you can become better, sure, right?
yeah,
But when was it where you lost the when it didn't care who you?
it was my second college class. I did this presentation and whatever happened with Neymar in Barcelona, like Piqué posted a picture with Twitter,
Mm-hmm.
Twitter back then. Now it's that's weird.
Now,
And I knew a lot about it because I was happy he left. And then that was my first like college presentation that I did without any cheat sheets. I did it myself.
oh, how old were you?
I was so happy because I felt like I did it as I would do it in Spanish. And at that point, I was like, "Fuck it! If I don't risk it like this, I will never do this
Never.
anymore." Yeah, and it is weird because I told you, but this is not related. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
and he did. Oh, I told you,
Yeah,
no, he
a
didn't
new
know
hire.
any the new hire. He didn't know it. Like at all, do like your English. And he was like, "Oh, it's because I." He was like, he told us like, "Oh, it's because I will never risk it. Oh, I don't want to even try it."
Yeah,
And at that point, I see that you may be ashamed of yourself. Oh, they're gonna whatever. No, you have to. Then that day I realized that I had to, because it was a college class.
yeah.
They understood what I said. They got it pretty good. And even my teacher told me that I have a really good pronunciation of things. I was talking with my enunciation, those things. Sometimes they're hard for me.
Same here.
It was it was really good, but I told her it's because I was just trying to talk really slow for me to make it easier for me. But I guess it was good. Business community. So,
Yeah,
yeah.
you better communicate, bruh.
Yeah.
Um, but so is it just pronouncing words and action in them where it was tricky for you?
Yeah, because I wasn't translating anymore at that point.
Mm.
I was just talking whatever was coming to my mind.
To your mind, yeah.
Yeah, I wasn't translating. I guess I had that chance because I was pretty young when I came to learn
Yeah.
English that way.
Yeah.
Like I went to school and they taught me that this was a table. For me, it was like, okay,
The
the
table,
picture
la
of
mesa.
it, table right away. Okay, table
Uh-huh.
or mixer, laptop. No, okay, mezclador, mixer, or computadora portátil. Then okay, at the beginning I was translating.
Yeah, see, and that's where my if I'm gonna explain laptop to someone, it's not gonna hit me. But
We don't say it like that. We're portátil.
but I don't even have that in my lexicon. You know?
That's the
Like
thing.
I don't even laptop. I'm looking at you. You don't know what a laptop is. Laptop.
Those are the things.
Yeah, but it's small things that make the difference, right?
Yep.
And I think this goes for any language, just the context, where you say them, the tone,
Yeah.
specific. Because one thing about if I would try to learn a new language, I would try to learn the sounds, say things, uh, 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 those sounds, and I think if you kind of grasp up to the sounds, it's say the word.
Yeah, because even though if you don't say it right, if right sound and you put it in the right, they will get it.
Yeah. So if you had a third language,
Yeah. Because I will be with Japanese, French,
same, you read my
Japanese,
mind.
Chinese, Mandarin,
Yeah, yeah, Chinese
or
and Mandarin are
French,
two
Chinese.
different things. No, yeah, you read my mind. Do you when you hear French, and it
Actually, you can't. No, maybe you can.
no, no,
I
but
can't.
when I hear French, is how I hear like Portuguese and Italian.
No, Portuguese, I do
No,
understand some things.
but you can get some words, right? Obviously, not the whole thing.
No.
But in French, I feel the same. Sometimes I'll just watch something to test myself, and sometimes I catch it. I'm like, I understood. I'm trying to figure out where that's coming from.
Still, you understand some
Yeah.
things. That's
So
crazy.
imagine it's imagine.
Those are like little things. It's not like Portuguese.
Well,
When
no,
a lot of the
I'm
the
not saying I
words
understand anything, but after you kind
you
of
will catch it.
you'll catch it. Just okay, talking about this, talking all the time.
Whenever they say Mbappe, I was talking about PSG, I guess, whatever. But no, I was watching this show. It's called
Yeah.
I watch it. What Jeanette made me. I would say
It's
she
all
made
good.
me
It's
watch it,
all
but no,
good.
of
It's all
course it was
good.
interesting.
You're being a good husband.
No, it was actually a cool. It's good. It's a good show. Emily in Paris. It's in Netflix.
Oh, everybody liked that one though. It
It's
was a
cool.
popular
It's
one.
alright.
It was
It's
a
alright.
popular. I've never watched it, but it's
It's
a popular
interesting.
one.
Yeah, and then whenever they're talking French and whenever they're mad,
Yeah,
it's like nah, that's a no.
yeah, because
Sir,
the
none.
accent becomes heavier.
Yeah, nada, nada.
I don't know.
But it's hard. It's hard. But I would love to learn French. Just because why not? Because for benefits, I guess will be Mandarin, not French at all.
No, yeah, for
French,
100% Chinese or would be
Chinese,
the way, or even yeah, that'd be interesting.
but yeah, no, I feel like you have to follow the same structure every time you learn language. Risk it, vocabulary, way you say things, and
Yeah,
then
even tourism coming to a conversation is very delicate
I think
because I know sometimes I have conversations in cities and you didn't really know them, but they're
I
just
know.
having a conversation with you. Okay, so as you
That's
mentioned earlier, employment in your position, you were interviewing Kyrie. You were saying how due to his language barrier of English, it just didn't work out. How things. So how important is for a person that moves to a country, not even America, it can be any country, to learn the native.
it depends. It depends what you're willing to do or work on,
Yeah,
because if you move, well, specifically my case was here, Americas.
of course, of
Um,
course.
the English, I'm super happy they gave me a chance. That's why I'm where I'm at right now.
Mm-hmm.
But then at this point, I feel like unless you're willing to work in the kitchen, cooker, chef,
Yeah,
or construction, even though you need English if you want to be an important
move forward in
people, an
construction.
important
Yeah,
person in the team, you need to know English for sure. So I feel like it is out of 100, depending on the city too. Like if you go to Miami, may not need
no,
English at
you're gonna
all.
get, you're
You
gonna,
know,
you
yeah, there's some cities over there they don't even.
even that.
Yeah, but you will get it.
No,
I
that's
mean,
true. That's true. You if you understand it,
I just the expressions and the way they talk. But yeah, but in the more northern cities, I feel like you do need English. Like in out of 100, maybe an 80%.
yeah. I think it's come to an environment. If one day you're going to choose to become a water person and just live in water, you're gonna have to learn
That's
something
yeah.
else. In language, you to enjoy life a little, especially if you're
It'll be part of the culture.
yeah.
It'll
How
transform. You
like
need to
you went from a little caterpillar, now you're a full American butterfly.
whatever. At least I'm not that fat anymore. I almost got to
Hey,
that
hey,
point.
ladies and gentlemen, I didn't bring none up about his physical appearance. That's not about his culture. No, but no, I'm joking with you. So, how'd you enjoy the Super Bowl?
Crazy. This one I actually enjoy it a lot.
How much Super Bowls have you watched?
7,
7?
maybe. Yeah, you just got, I put some money on it.
Hey man,
I mean, shit.
whatever makes it exciting.
No, and this it's because I guess I got more context because Taylor Swift, the whole thing with her and Travis Kelce, and the fact that Captain America, Lamar Jackson, quarterback of the Ravens, I actually trusted him a lot. I had everything on him. I was like, he's gonna save us. Didn't save us. He like an Argentino would say, se le congeló el pecho. He got frozen. He got frozen in that field and didn't do shit. No, he won. So starting from as you have said before, internet culture, memes, stuff like that. I started
Gave you
seeing
more context to everything.
a lot of more
Made it more
content.
exciting.
Yes, because
Had it
I
built up.
wanted the Ravens to win.
Yeah.
They didn't, so I was like, fuck that, I did win the 49ers.
So
Gonna
did you
win this
jump on the
shit.
train where everybody was just hating Kansas City for what?
No, because they won last year, dude. Like
Okay.
like Ravens were the underdog. Of course, by percentage, people always go support.
The
They will
underdog.
always support the underdog.
Yeah, it's a better storyline.
So I was like, why? They're the better storyline. So I was like,
Yeah,
why not? Yes. Then they didn't do shit, and they won. And then
yeah.
the 49ers at that point knew they were not gonna win, even though they were close.
It was an odd game.
Well, how about you? Did you?
Uh, I mean, I kind of watched it, but I didn't. I stopped watching football a long time ago because when so I've been here all my life since I was 3. I was little, even a little bit getting out of high school. I was really like the
Huh?
yeah, yeah. I like the jerk, that kid. But when I figured out how the business works, I couldn't do it anymore.
Dude, the other day, I made these $5 bet on. It was $5.
Wait, what platform are you gambling on?
Andrew?
FanDuel,
No, no.
come show us some love.
No,
We have
gambling addiction, call 1-800-GAMBLING. Let them know. I heard it on the radio yesterday, dude. That's why I know.
The universe is trying to tell
A
you
friend told
something,
me. A friend
Camilo.
told me. One of my closest friends told me about it. But no, I made this $5 bet, and then I didn't even check it. So, it was $5. And,
Yeah.
Okay, it will not happen at all.
Yeah.
And then it was the third quarter. Jokic was 0.5. I needed a 0.5 assist. Of course, they do this to make you bet 8.5. Of course, you will need 9 to get it. He got 8 by the end of the third quarter. He did not play a second in the fourth quarter. And then I would say it's because they were losing. They were getting
Yeah.
blowout. Is that blowout?
Oh no.
Blown out. And then I was like, okay, he's not gonna put it because, well, why would you risk your star
Yeah.
in a game that it makes no sense?
Yeah.
Not a minute. So at that point, I was like, Of course, they know the parlays. Of course, they know the legs on them. So wouldn't you, if you knew,
All signs
try to
point to
change it?
all signs point to winning. To me,
There you go.
all signs point to.
I don't know if that's what you meant when you said that. That's when you started to understand the business.
No. It's part of the business now, and maybe it's always been a part of the business, but just really understanding the economics of what a NFL owner is and an NFL team and families where the value of the player is not really there. For me personally, because I don't know, I try to exist as close as whatever this reality is. As soon as I understood the business, because to me, honestly, the NFL is stable. That's
Dude,
what.
it's because NFL, and they do this in NBA as well.
Oh, even the Liga, I even do it.
It's because the thing with soccer is that the commercials on the things.
Oh,
Do you know that they put different things based on
I
countries?
don't.
You never seen the players when they get close to those fences
I've just seen different companies I've never seen before.
because they will change it. Like if you watch a game in ESPN of the America,
Yeah.
ESPN, you will see things
PlayStation
like
5.
not even like American companies, the
Kia,
Adidas, Kia,
yeah.
stuff like that.
Yeah.
If I was to watch the same game in Colombia, I
Mhm.
will see Colombian companies, whatever they sell more in Colombia.
Yeah.
I will not see Chevy. I will see Renault, for example, the European company that they sell a lot over there.
Yeah.
They change it based on the country.
Oh, so for soccer, see advertise.
Advertisement is easier because they can actually change it, and then, of course, it's a big field, so actually you'll basically see those advertisements fences, whatever they call it. I don't know. And the whole time you will see them, but in the NBA, since they don't have shit, of course, every fucking time out they'll put you an advertisement or a commercial or whatever.
Yeah.
But the NFL, dude,
they want the most money they can, man.
dude, and I will get in the Super, whatever is the
It's the top everybody's watching.
here in this country, or maybe a bit in.
It's international. People watching it in London.
Like in London, for
Mexico City.
fuckers live for soccer over there, dude.
I know, but Mexico. I watched.
Well, not fuckers. I love soccer. Shit, my fault.
There's no American over here.
There's no way, dude. I saw this TikTok on it was this guy asking Americans, "Oh, what do you think people watch the most, Super Bowl or soccer?" They all said Super Bowl.
Yeah,
that's just the American bubble.
Yeah, no, soccer's the world sport. That's proof.
But dude, I was watching the Super Bowl. I was like, fuck, flag, Boom. Yeah, commercial.
Timeout.
Not even timeout. Guy got injured. Boom.
Boom.
The Deadpool. Oh, that one was good. The Deadpool trailer.
But the Wolverine,
Yeah.
that looks.
See, those things. I feel like sport here is focusing whatever to get as much much money as you can.
Yeah.
And let me tell you this. This morning I was listening to the radio and they were saying that ESPN just bought college playoff, NBA, well, basketball college playoff, $6 billion. NCAA. It was, and they were saying, imagine this would have happened in the 90s.
That would be
Just for NBA, I mean, college basketball playoffs.
yeah. So, because as far as you like sports, you enjoy fan of things. Broncos fan? Depends.
Sometimes.
Depends.
Depends on how they do.
So, you know me, I'm a little odd, so sometimes it's hard for me to understand certain things. So, why do most people like to follow it? Why do you think? Is it an identity thing? Is it you don't have nothing else going for you?
No, no. You for sure will have something else going on.
I hope so. I mean, you got to afford how to buy the things, buy the hats and
You have a Yankees.
Yeah, but this is not for the Yankees. New York is one of my favorite cities, but I'm a Rockies fan. I'll say that, even though I don't like the owner.
Who owns the Rockies? Isn't that the same that owns the Avalanches and the Nuggets? Then what do they suck that?
Yeah, but that family's. But so what is it? Because sometimes I walking from head to toe Broncos.
I don't get it with the Broncos though, because with the Nuggets, shit, dude, they just won the NBA. That's why.
No. Obviously, it would be easy to become a fan, right? But you're I would consider actual, even if it's not American sports. You watch that.
Oh, that's.
So well, explain that to me.
It's just since I was a kid. No, it's because I like the emotions that they gave me back in the day. Yeah, well, not even right now, dude. Like whenever Real Madrid won La Décima, the Champions League in 20.
Yeah,
Is when Ramos scored like a goal in the 94th minute.
Yeah,
I went crazy that day. Like I didn't know myself. I was crying, dude. I was that day. I was like, damn, how much I love this.
Yeah.
So based on that, and it's the same with every sport with NBA. Mostly with the NBA because they actually have um they actually have freeze, but not race. Conf- conflictos? No, not
Like
conflictos.
storylines.
The storylines that they have in their backgrounds.
Yeah, a little more
A little
captivating.
more, yeah, stuff like that. For example, Jokic is from Serbia, dude. Like,
And
he is
cool.
fucking best player in the league right now.
He is.
Jamal, he came back from an ACL. Gordon, they didn't want him in the Orlando Magics, and right now,
Yeah.
those kind of things, especially because we were at the underdog last year.
So the story has to be captivating.
Yeah, and
Like,
then you need to feel.
you need to win at least.
You need to win. Not even. You need to show that you want to win. You need to try 100%.
That you at least made it the championship. So you feel as fan as the Nuggets lost last year?
Yeah.
You are now?
I will be. Still. Yeah. Those are my guys. You know that's what you need to feel. They were the underdogs and they gave their 100%. They put it that they're 100%.
So do you feel like you're part of the Nuggets?
Not like part of the team as it is.
Huh?
It's just the team of the city that gave me a lot of good
like
things.
joy, a
a
lot of good moments,
everything.
family,
and I do feel like I'm part of the fan base, and I feel identified with them as well. Because again, MPJ, nobody likes him, and then even though he's one of the best shooters in the NBA, the 3-pointers, is those kind of things. And I feel like they're pretty humble. Whenever they won in the same night they won the NBA champ, Aaron Gordon was on the street walking with celebrating. He was walking without. He was shirtless.
That's
walking in the streets.
Hey man, you don't.
I mean, nowadays, with what happened yesterday in the Kansas City.
Well, let's context. Sports fan. What happened?
Another mass shooting.
Another mass shooting. I was in the Kansas
Is
City
great.
parade in there. Right?
Just one, but 10 got injured.
Yo,
Like,
yeah.
why?
So
Oh, that's sad. That's so sad.
so as you continue to live part of the culture, become more American, because that's part of being American too. That part, as much as
Sadly.
I hate to say it, or mass shooting, is part of our culture. That's why we're so sensitized. So as soon as we see it, oh, another shooting, whatever the case.
Do we though? Think so? What happened?
I think so
Boy,
because how many others has happened? Well, tell me from your perspective. What is yours? Because back once years living in Colorado, living
been
in America, whole life too, right?
like
So,
teenager years, I guess.
so
16, 17.
right.
For
So,
me, it's normal now. The
there's
shit, like, it shouldn't be.
no,
Not two
it's
kids
not.
in a fucking play, dude. Thing is, it only happens. And they don't want to do shit. I was telling Osvaldo the other day, they would rather cancel championship parades
Shout to Osvaldo. He's a horrible friend.
over, over canceling the fucking
Mhm.
guns and or make the policy stricter or something like that.
Yeah.
I'm telling you right now, they will cancel parades.
Yeah.
And that's the crazy thing. Like, why will it do that? They don't. I mean, at this point, I feel like there's not a good solution. Somebody, some part, some side have to lose some. This
So if you had the power of, what would you
will
from
make the
both
policies
perspectives?
stricter. Like background checks is dude. There's no way an 18 year old go to face per a gun. Because why not?
No, yeah, and that definitely happens. That happens at those also underground economy where
Yeah, but then if you check those countries, but well, we all know it's still happening anyways.
yeah,
They're not shootings at all.
there's not match. That's
Wait, Sits viewers, si son de español, porque they may come from my Instagram. Un saludito a todos, Sits viewers. 6 personas viendo,
gracias.
coméntenos algo, digan hola, si quieren váyanse, pero digan algo.
Shout out to the 6 viewers. Shout out to the 6 viewers. But you're
I'm
right.
sorry
You're
to
right.
the
No, you're good.
interruption.
No, you're good. You're right. Because Ali did. That Osvaldo doesn't give me yet. But anyways, he's a horrible
Because
friend.
he is a horrible friend.
He's a horrible friend. So, but because the gun thing in America just seems part of our nature. I think ever since we put in the Constitution,
What is it, the Second Amendment or some shit like
yeah,
that?
you
One of
have
the
the
main
right
ones,
to
no?
raise arms. But it was put in there to protect the people from the government. That's what technically be able to protect yourself. Because there, I mean, I'm sure there's a different reality where college guns probably have more stabbings.
Do you think the UK is doing better based on those things, like shootings? Maybe.
I think they're doing better, but crime is still happening. People are still getting stabbed. People are still going.
Fact is that for South America, and I'm pretty sure in the United Kingdom, Europe, whatever, mass shootings
Hola, Liliana.
in schools, those are memes. You know what I mean? Like they're like, oh yeah, POB, an American kid going to school, and it's this kid with the bulletproof vest, the transparent thing. Yeah, dude. So those things are crazy to me. And then let's not go that far. Like yesterday was a parade to celebrate one same thing. NFL team,
Mhm.
not even two different teams, not even different like perspectives, whatever. No, one team that was championship. Why? Why would you take a gun to something like that unless you're psychopath or something like that, and then you actually want to do it? Then okay, there's something behind it. Then a reason to take a gun to a parade. There's none. Why? That confidence, because that's what makes certain people feel, oh, I'm better than you because I carry a gun in my belt.
Mhm.
Some people do for protection.
Mhm.
And I'm pretty sure if there was a sane guy between or within the thing that happened there,
Yeah.
um, would have used the gun to defend himself and maybe killed the guy that was shooting everybody. Maybe same guy, common sense, most. But
Yeah, because there is another side that is really responsible. If you want to repeat it, go ahead.
no, no, they have sword fights in the UK.
That's a fact.
Maybe they do
They
shit.
do.
Do they?
No, well,
No.
they have a lot of stabbings. I'm not saying they don't.
Oh
They don't
yeah.
know how to get guns, but it's more rare for their game shooting them.
Oh, maybe.
They have a
Hey,
lot of stab.
you may
No,
survive to a stab.
that's true, but you may not if you get stabbed in the right artery.
Yeah,
And
if they want to kill you,
yeah,
whatever way.
but it is different. With a gun could put you down.
Any, well, yeah.
Yeah, if you. But because there is another side where there are responsible gun owners, and I'm not gonna lie, if I was able to or capable of, I would definitely own guns.
It's point me too. Shit, like
But it's all about the attitude you have towards any machine you kind of own, right? Because this machine, as powerful as it is, we're literally streaming from now, right? We can use it to bank.
so it's a tool. Then
It's
there's a it's a powerful tool, but
it's
under the wrong hands.
it can go 100% wrong because that's how I see any tool that we use. It just depends on the person. Still a valuable tool, but just if this goes in the wrong hands, somebody can use this powerful machine to help or not. So it just depends how you view things. I think guns are wonderful. I think if you use them responsibly. But the point I was trying to get to there is that even with all that talk and with those people that are responsible about it, it doesn't seem as enough. Translate. Talking point. Oh, don't worry about it. It's not gonna happen again. And then we have the parade, and then who knows what's coming.
What's gonna?
You, you know how I like to do mass shooting. You know when you're driving.
No, don't give. Okay.
Nah, hey,
Okay.
we're we're
Go
we're,
ahead.
we're potting here, man.
Go
So,
ahead. Yeah. That's fine.
so you know how I see it. You know when you're driving, sometimes you just
Not cool.
no,
Not cool.
follow me.
Cancel it. Cancel it.
You see a dead squirrel, and you know what makes me think? I was like somebody that must be a mass shooting today.
To the squirrels.
Yeah, that just on the street, just like, oh,
And if you see
John
it
is
too-
gone. He should have saved his nuts.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, maybe, but shit.
Because it just happens so much.
Oh, that
You know
makes
what I mean?
sense.
It just happens so much. Where,
It's normalized now.
yeah, it's at that point, or sometimes I think maybe the squirrels are at war secret at night.
What I saw on Twitter the other day is that they started to talk about guns policies based on
Mm-hmm.
politics. Like, oh,
Okay.
keep voting for Republicans. This is your fault. And then it's just people with
It's
no
a-
common sense fighting in Twitter. Because
Yeah.
you know what Twitter is. Well, X.
X.
You know what X is nowadays. It's just
Yeah.
toxic people talking
Yeah.
shit. Then you will see good points though. And
yeah,
then,
yeah, there's good points.
but I mean, there's no way to define or solve this concern, really big concern in the United States without controversy.
Yeah, and as the subject, the human issue, political issue.
For sure.
It's not a political issue. It's not a country. I mean, right now it is America because it happens as well,
Mostly,
all of it.
yes.
I would say, and if it happens in another country, the governments can overthrow other stuff. But that's beside the point. But it's a human thing that we have to change as a society. For example, guys, at the title, something that's been on my mind recently had a conversation with my bad friend Osvaldo.
He sucks.
Yeah, he um universal income. I don't know if this word started entering the lexicon in 2017. I don't know. IT
Actually,
guy? Yeah.
maybe,
Yeah,
I
I'm not
forgot.
I'm not but we're starting to hear kind of remnants of, and to put it in layman's terms, as far as what income is, basically from the idea would be you can use, well, first you can use that money for whatever you want technically, but the idea would be that you can take care of your food, your bills, or your car payments, what you actually,
Whatever you want to,
whatever you want.
basically.
But for that money to give you a chance to either save a little more than usual, to start a company, invest in stocks if you want to, gambling to an investment, a different one, but an investment nonetheless. So this word keeps coming up, and I keep thinking about it because I've recently had an epiphany.
An epiphany. Yeah,
No,
that's good. That's
yeah,
good.
an epiphany I had through a conversation with my father, where I've come to the point where I have to change economy, and I'm not saying in the way where I do okay, but way where we have to view, because so I'm from the mind time that out and I'm always proud to say I'm a hustler. America or race capitalist, get it right. But even that, I'm second guessing in that. I don't even. I come from a thought, if you get government aid, and this is no shame to the people that do use it and need it. Do your thing. I get it. Times are tough, but this is just for the sake of conversation. I was raised in the manner, getting government help is just not something we're gonna accept, as far as the way, as far as med EB exams. I think of that. I rather wait. That's why that conversation Pablo triggered me so much. I rather wait. We're working. We'll figure it out. Whatever. But as I keep thinking about it, and I'm not saying that I'm gonna change so I can accept those aids, right? Because I mean they take a big chunk out of my check anyway, Medicaid. So please use your Medicaid, especially if you stay healthy. But it almost seems like it has to change, because so so Osvaldo, he's much younger than me, much younger. He fine, struggle, but he said it just so fine. I would accept the $800, and that to me just, this where we're going, is this economy coming to massive hive, is standing much how you in in country, or having a because everything is getting, especially here in Colorado, how it goes. Have a good economy. We have mad transplants moving. So what about you? Well, first, what's your opinion about just general government?
Well, my first answer to you when you asked me the first time was like, well, if I don't need it, then I'd rather a person that actually needs it to use it. But then at that point, Osvaldo came and he was, well, we use it.
And
And
that's what
that
I
was
said.
like, that put me
Back
to
to the
think,
monkey wrench. Yeah.
like, why not? Why not? I feel like he's right. Like, if they're giving out $800 a month, everybody else is getting it. Like, why would I put that obstacle in my own life? If it is help, free help, it's
Yeah.
good money that will help me out with a lot, or maybe not a lot, maybe extra money. Why not? At that point, for me, it's just like, why not? Of course, I will take it. Just because you talk about $800, that's money.
Yeah, yeah.
But then when I think about food stamps, or
That's what makes it different.
yes, to me it
Okay,
does,
okay.
because I do not need food.
Yeah, yeah.
At
You're
that
fine.
point, I will
Yeah.
have to be going to double the trouble. Like, okay, I will use this, but then I need to the money that I was going to spend on that, I'll save it. I'll put it apart,
Yeah.
put it on the side.
Yeah.
At that point, it's like, whoa, in that case, I would rather use an immigrant that really needs the help to get the food stamps,
Yeah.
or a single mother or a single father. Why not? Or this old grandpa that is by himself living, no family member. Not how it is here. Then yes,
Sorry.
they do. They do, and that's sad.
They put them in all homes, bro. The whole industry.
I know that's good.
And I don't want to name who doesn't. But anyways, keep going.
Yeah, I know. Shit, you made me feel bad now. Not, of course, I'm not that person.
I wouldn't put
For the record, but no. Then if I think about Medicaid, maybe different for because shit, the medical, the health system here, it is crazy expensive. And then just because I'm healthy and I'm happy, I'm healthy. I'm healthy. I don't need anything. I go to the hospital maybe once every. Fine.
Yeah.
Then imagine if I was not. I was a sick person with medical problems every here and there. Then if you were the government and they offer me the help to have Medicaid, oh yeah, fuck
Yeah,
yeah,
of
let me
course,
take that. And at that point, if we just talk about money, we went through it with the stimulus checks that we got in 2021.
Yeah.
People, yeah, people didn't even save that money. They just spend it right away. As we talked to Osvaldo about.
Mhm.
So at that point, just middle class will still be middle class. Even worse, because they don't know how to save money. Because maybe that's what fuck you, Osvaldo. That's what we're trying to do. That's what they were trying to do to make me feel okay. Here you go.
Yeah.
You don't have shit, so I'm trying to help you, and that may be your point of view. Plus, you have certain problems trusting the government, as I guess a regular person. Of course, not trust everything that happens. I will take it if extra money to me. Food stamps and those kind of helps, like bus tickets, bus passes, public transportation passes. Maybe not, because for example, I have a car.
Yeah.
And I will not be like, oh, I have a car, but I have this bus ticket. Then I will rather take the bus. No, never happened. But I will take it for sure. I will be smart on how I will use that money. And yeah, but at that point, if $800 change your life,
but let's put it in context. And when we say universal income, for the most part, if that does become a thing or that's where society is heading, obviously some of those food stamp helps would be taken away because built in by those 800.
Yeah.
And we're just throwing $800 just as a general basis. But the idea would be, or what the popular idea as far as this conversation goes, is that it's just to help people, not to change them.
Yeah.
It's to just be able to, just so you don't have to worry about the bills. That your food is covered, your light bill, maybe your car payment is covered. That money, because you still need to work, you still need to have a job, you still need to make sure you're working, right? So it 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 could help that way where it takes the stress, right? Because healthier, more stable people.
That's
Right?
true.
Right? And as Waldo just said in the chat, poverty, right?
The economy to.
But for that same, and it almost seems that for my need in, because like you said, in both have certain business or business experience where when you look at the economy now, this is different, weird, this is strange, this old. It almost seems like there's no what happened in 2008. Okay. I don't think we're how things are now. Oh, okay, thank you, man. Let me double check. But the point I was trying to say is that you're still supposed to continue to work on yourself. You're supposed to continue working on your career and holding a job. This is just to take off those little stresses that might pull you down into either having horrible decisions or doing a bad choice type of thing. Because like you said, the economy is weird now. It's people think there's going to be relief at some point, but just by the general look at things, there's no relief. This is you just got to work with it and figure it out.
Or listen to yourself right now because
Yeah,
you may
nice.
use the delay.
Yo. All right. Go ahead.
Good.
Yeah. We can.
At that point, you are putting too much into society.
Okay.
And as I said, communism in the paper
Yeah.
is the perfect structure for a society to
Yeah.
work on. Because of course everybody will get whatever he deserves, and then the same equilibrium will exist in classes. Will not be
Classism.
middle class. No, it will be all the same. Then since we are human,
Oh, no,
we
no.
or based on
No, empuja el microphone to the front. Ándale.
oh, it's too much.
Yeah.
Okay. Based on that
Mm-hmm.
and the fact that we're human beings, have sometimes we have common sense.
Yeah.
Sometimes we not understand things based on ignorance about consequences or
Yeah.
conducts.
Yeah.
I don't think I feel like it will not work because you have common sense and you do know what it's like to work and earn money
Mm-hmm.
and then use with that money meaning
Mm-hmm.
and making put that money into things
Yeah.
and people would just want they will want to spend that money
Mm-hmm.
and then just get more money that
Yeah.
way more and more and more and more and they will not put anything back in full circle into the economy system.
Yeah.
And at that point, it will not work. Inflation is going to be crazy. So, and then maybe it's going to go slow,
Mm-hmm.
but then it won't make sense because the government, they will not stop producing that money. So, right, that if they make that thing official,
Yeah.
then at that point, have to produce money and more money and more money, even though you don't want it, even though I don't want it.
Yeah.
Of course, it will be dumb for us not to take it if
Right.
everybody's getting it.
Yeah.
But then at that point, it's just it will not work just because we're humans and we base everything we do in laziness, in
Procrastination,
procrastination, greediness, all those things, like myself. And then I feel like there will be a point where people they will not want to work at all.
No, yeah, and that's kind of my general shared fear right there because humans are fickle, especially in a massive way, in a general public way. I mean, just think about it. When you're used to something, it takes you forever to get used to something else, right? Just think about Apple TV, right? It's been around for a little bit, right? And
super expensive.
yeah, and Apple, when you see Apple, you're into.
But you mean the stream service or the actual Apple TV bots? With
No, the stream service.
The stream service. Oh,
yeah. But they're around, and I'm sure some people use it, and I use it sometimes when I get a random offer for 30 days, and then I'll cancel it, whatever the case may be. But we're used to Netflix. We're not used to Apple TV. So getting used to something and making that full 360 in anything we're used to takes us a little bit, especially in a massive way, right? So if we're just used to Netflix, you got to work and go get your money, and whatever, how much work you're able to produce is your worth or your net worth. That's what we're used to, because that's the epiphany I'm having with myself, where I have to kind of re-understand where I'm gonna exist there. But at a massive level, for us to establish a new habit for everybody takes us a while. That's why Apple TV is still around. It's been around for a while, but that's not what people speak about when I seen a new show. No, I think even Hulu at this point is winning on that point where like, I watch it on Hulu, I watch it on Netflix. So if this is where things have to go, and I'm not too sure if that's it yet, but if where society has to go as far as us understanding and coexisting with money or financial meaning, we have to kind of do a soft landing, right? We have to try it first. And the different type of things, what does Waldo say is that
the AI is gonna take over everything, so we not have to work.
Yeah, but we, as he loves to say, we're still not there. It's slowly getting there, right, Osvaldo? We're not there yet. So, what would be a soft way to launch this program where we try to avoid those basic human shortcomings that we are, just because that's just what it is? Because I think of a couple things. Either we try to really push for that free college stuff, and we can imply it there, or we try to give free health care and implement it somewhere in the soft. But if we don't do a soft launch or some sort of launch where we watch it, I think what you describe is definitely going to happen.
The brain works on stimulations, and then the brain likes it whenever we're lazy. It doesn't have to put any effort into anything. That's why we like so much watching TikToks and being on the couches watching TV, playing PlayStation, because we're not doing anything.
And we all do
physically.
it. And we all do it.
Physically, we're not doing anything, but we're getting a recompensa. Yeah, I love that word. Recompensa, something back, I guess.
Like a satisfaction out of it. I know what
satisfaction, emotion, like
a dopamine hit.
Yeah,
dopamine hit.
So if our brain get used to getting the money without doing shit, then of course it's going to ask for more of the same thing.
So that goes back to what I was saying. Healthier people make better decisions. And usually when we're more educated, when we're healthier physically, we make better decisions, right? Because we can, and especially in our line of work, people that we service are extremely ill. That's why they end up in the situation they end up in. They have to come see us, right? So if we can make people better educated, to have better understanding of their overall perspective on the world, and have better health, that's probably the best way, because then so we can all get out of our own way in that way. And that's why we have to be careful in how this, if society does go that way. And you're right, Osvaldo, because at some point AI is going to take over. Because if you walk into McDonald's, you're not talking to a human, you're talking to a screen. And the human, I guess, is making it in the back. But yeah, that's the goal. AI.
We don't know, I guess.
Yeah, we don't know. It might be a guy with one eye in there, just spin on him. Anyways,
a lot of hands in there.
Yeah. Anyways, and yeah, AIs will slowly take over like it is now in a lot of other areas, but we're not fully there where it'll fully take over. But that does bring a good question. If we don't have to work anymore, we still need a purpose. We still need to live, right?
That's one of the main concerns of rich people. Whenever you actually achieve your goals in life, then what's next? At that point,
keep talking.
At that point, we'll just no, but I wanna
go ahead. Do what you
put
want.
something on the table.
What?
But I forgot what was. Oh yeah. It's because, again, we're human beings.
Yeah.
Give $1,000 to a homeless person.
Mm-hmm.
What is he going to do with that money?
Well, I mean, not the best choices, for
not
sure.
Not the best choices. Unless you get them educated, as you just said. Then, are they going to receive that education? Are they going to want to take it?
But at that point, and I have to credit Osvaldo for this, at that point, it's your choice. You have a pathway to live a better life. At that point, I think as being homeless now, it's your choice.
But how about if laziness is a disease, though? Like addiction is. It's your choice. And you can't. You can't make that the right choice. You know, and you're aware of that what you're doing is killing you.
Yeah.
But you can't stop.
Yeah.
Because we're human beings.
You just need it, right, at that point?
Yeah. So poverty must be the same. Again.
No, it is. Poverty is a disease, for sure.
It's like give $50K to a person that doesn't know how to handle money.
That's true.
Or
they're
a person
gonna blow
that
it off.
the Powerball, for example.
Yeah, most of them blow it all.
Or kill themselves with drugs and addiction because there is no purpose, there's no structure. It's the same thing with these kind of things. Give $1,000 to a person living in communism. He's not gonna do shit with it.
True, and I 100% agree with you, because if somebody gave you $1,000, you're probably going to use that wisely, right? And you're going to make it work and even help you a little more where you're at.
Or I will try to not be done with the money.
Yeah.
At least.
But don't you think, even though we know that and we see that now, because it's happening in front of us, there's homeless in Colorado all over the place, that's, with some immigrants sprinkled in there. It's so funny. It's so funny seeing the homeless guy, and then you see that guy. Just, I want to take a photo of that so bad.
But it's different though, because I saw it on this light this afternoon when I was going home. There was this Mexican guy or whatever he's from, but he was actually trying to sell you something.
Racist.
No,
I'm
it's
fucking
just
with you. Go ahead.
I would say a Latino guy trying to
Hmm.
sell you something. You know, these flowers and
He was Mexican.
ornaments. He was good. He was trying to, and it was this guy
Yeah.
with his merchandising right there and
Yeah.
trying to sell you thing. There was this homeless lady
Yeah.
with a piece of carton
Yeah. Cardboard.
cardboard
Hmm.
with money help.
Yeah.
And doing this with
Cardboard.
with the thing with the
Yeah.
cardboard. At that point, you will see the difference. That guy is trying to do something,
Yeah.
not getting money for free. The other person is just trying to get money. Why? Just because why not?
Yeah, but and I agree with you, and you're right. But don't you think there's either always going to be those people that choose to do that, or whatever life has given them, they were not able to get up again, right? There's always going to be those people, or is there a way to just, as I said earlier, change the general programming of what we understand to be?
I guess I will go with it, but we'll really need to be careful with what we do with our economy and inflation
Extremely.
and the whole bunch of bills that their government will have to print out just to give $800 to every person living in the United States.
Yeah.
So at that point, I don't think we are smart enough to understand people. Basically, because the government they don't care. They
Yeah.
don't care to understand people.
And they don't, yeah, and most of the time, it's almost, they don't, I don't want to say they don't have to, but to a certain degree, it's sticky, man. It's sticky. And, but, it's a valid conversation because, as you said, like, if you're not aware of it now, economy is different. It's abnormal. It's something we've never really seen.
It's been weird. It's taking longer to if
To
it
balance out.
if it goes back to reality or to a normal point, it's going to take a long time. It's not
Okay.
gonna be as fast as 2008.
All right. So let's go into this other state of mind. So aside from those variables that are definitely there and we can't ignore them, but let's just ignore them for the sake of conversation right now. So let's say we do get to AI point and they run all those little miscellaneous things that we don't want to do anymore and they just handle it. We still need purpose and we still need to live, right?
Sure.
The answer right now is go get educated. Go learn a new skill or go, that's kind of what it's being told to
Like
people.
cliche.
Yeah, that's what's told to people, especially with the AI conversation. But don't you think that would give us a better chance to really be more human and really live with more purpose and meaning?
That's 100% true. In a perfect society, dude. It's because you need to.
No, yeah.
Unless
Go ahead,
you ask me to ignore
No. I don't want you to ignore.
circumstances.
No, I don't want you to ignore.
Shit, there's lazy people, greedy people, there's abusive people, big fishes eating all the food.
Yeah,
There's no
for sure.
perfect scenario where, of course, that will give us 100% much more time to be humans,
Yeah.
to enjoy simple things, to enjoy a conversation, to have a cup of coffee with a loved one.
For sure.
Then think about how many of us actually have meaningful conversations with family members, for example,
Yeah.
or give themselves a chance to go to the gym and actually improve physically and mentally, or improve as a human being, feel better with myself at least, for example. In a perfect society where everybody's trying to improve in a daily basis, of course, more time equals more positive consequences.
Mm-hmm.
But again, how about people that is not ready to have that free time?
No, and you're right, and I don't believe in a perfect society because utopias don't exist in that manner. I think Jose made a good point in the last higher thought cast that we had, where those perfect societies only exist in timelines, in short timelines for short time of beings, because something happens where that can't be no more, right? And he made that really good point. But don't you think if we know those variables of error in humanity, they're always going to be there? Because look, me and you and I are not rich, not, but we do pretty okay. We enjoy life. I think we try to live with meaning as much as we can. Like, look at us now. We're live streaming, having this pleasant conversation between two friends, right? So, and right now there is zombies on fentanyl right now, tweaking, literally outside, right? So there's always going to be that. Human error is always going to be there, right? It's always kind of going to be around, but it's still that choice, because you and I have made the choice. We're going to try to work hard. We're going to try to
But
develop
see,
an
that's the
idea.
thing. At this point, we're not suffering. There are consequences. If we go to this, based on whatever happens to the economy,
Yeah, because we're going to all
we don't
be.
pay for their mistakes. That's their
Yeah.
choice.
Okay, okay.
If in a big scenario when they produce money to everybody, of course, you take it or not, it's on you. But of course, as you said, we're working, we're doing things, trying to do better every day.
Mm-hmm.
At that point, if they don't do it,
Yeah.
we're gonna suffer those consequences.
Yeah, because at that point we're in line with them, right? Like
Yeah.
it or not.
It's communism. And go to Venezuela. There's people living pretty happy with whatever they get from the government,
Yeah.
even though it's $1 a month.
Yeah.
And there's people wanting to do better, but they can't. Why? Because they're paying consequences of other people that are comfortable living the way they're living. Even though it may be at this point 5% of the population, which may explain whatever is going on here, you know.
Yeah.
But then, see, that's why it's dangerous. Because again, we are humans, and humans, they don't care about each other anymore. It's like, who told me about animals? Like, at some point, it is like that same thing. It's this movie with Julia Roberts in Netflix. I got this from this podcast that I heard this morning. I was listening to it this morning. Animals in a society without internet or whatever, they will not be worried about anything.
They're not worried, no.
Yeah, because they're animals.
Yeah.
They're living their best life.
They have instincts.
And even though they will be happier if anything.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
But guess what? Humans will not be happy. And then if you see a deer walking by or passing by and you're hungry and you don't have anything, of course you're gonna kill that deer, right?
And then we're gonna digress going back into the food chain.
There you go.
At that point.
Of course, it's the same thing because we're humans. We cannot coexist. Me feeling, we can, but then some people cannot be happy seeing the other person next to him happy.
Yeah.
It doesn't work like that. Now, if we ignore all those factors, then of course, go ahead. Give $800 to every person living in the States, and since we are going to think they're gonna do their best they can with that money, of course, economy is gonna in a month we're gonna be super better, more better than we are right now. That's enough can do for me.
Okay. So without ignoring the variables, can there be at least a majority transformation or change in the way we see money and we deal with it and we think about finances? Because the reason why I'm so intrigued by the idea, because when Osvaldo presented the point, I was triggered in every way, and then I thought about it and I'm continuing to think about it. For me, it's more ego and pride at that point.
Maybe.
You know what I mean? It's not even worth it because so I'm one of those people that I could be to my last, and I won't ask. I'll try to figure out the best I can.
That's the stream of negativeness. I mean,
all right, give me context.
At that point, you need to learn how to accept help from others.
No. But that comes with that whole idea, though, because at that point, everybody's receiving help. True. Regardless of your level, regardless of how educated you are. But like I said earlier, I come from a long line where I look up to the hustler. I look up to the self-made person, right?
Yeah, exactly.
You know, and if I accept to this new thought, that is taken away. It may be because I also said this to Osvaldo when we were having this conversation. Being an immigrant has no more value in America. Being an immigrant has no more value in America.
But explain yourself though, why?
So the context for that. So if you know me, I wasn't born here. I was brought when I was 3. I've been here my whole life, and as you could tell, I'm very
from Guatemala.
He wish. I'm very Americanized. But te estoy diciendo, dile.
Buenas noches, tía. Descanse.
Yeah, and I know we'll try to wrap it up here soon because we don't want to leave that late neither. But so when my family got here, we had nothing. We were lucky to have my mom's younger brother working at 2 Wendy's, and he had like a little apartment downtown. But we didn't have nothing. We didn't have mattresses, right? As soon as we got here, everybody got to work.
Oh, I see.
You see what I'm saying?
Okay.
that energy is not there no more. And even I can, because I am a proud immigrant. But even through that conversation, I don't even think I can be proud of that no more, because that's not a real thing anymore. That's just it doesn't matter anymore. An immigrant, oh well, there's a lot of immigrants, or how they like to say, America was built on immigrants.
10 years ago, I was the only Colombian here.
You facts. You were the only Colombian I knew.
Now I wear my Colombian jacket and I feel like, fuck, it doesn't make any sense anymore, you know?
No, well, that's what I mean. Being an immigrant in America has no more value. It doesn't matter no more, because and even if you're fresh into this country and as an immigrant, you're not even looked at as an immigrant, because you don't even, you're expected to be helped. My, I wasn't
In weird ways nowadays, though.
and different. No, but
Different ways.
exactly why. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because that's why it has no more value. That's why I even now to the point where I have to change my view on my personal story, where maybe I don't even have to mention that anymore, because the type of immigrant that I fall into, that's not a thing anymore.
The old gen of it.
Yeah, and that goes back to the idea where that pride. Oh, we're not gonna accept food stamps. We're not gonna, because we're working and we're gonna make it ourselves. And it's that same kind of idea. You know what I mean? But like I said, maybe that holds no value. Maybe that's super outdated. And being an immigrant doesn't mean shit no
We'll
more.
have to ask again, as I told you like a month ago. We need to bring
We gotta bring one of those.
new gen immigrant here, talk to the person, because
Yeah, I
I
gotta
don't
make
get
it.
it either. I don't like. I feel like I am from that old gen immigrant
Yeah.
generation. I mean, it's like just mostly because it was not that easy for us either.
Mm-hmm.
And then, shit, we had help, but we had to give our 100% in, put it into it, and then get to work, as you're saying, and then don't be lazy, and then go to high school and work. See, dude, I started working with 16. I was 16,
you did.
17 or
Yeah,
something.
I remember.
I was going to high school and working,
Yeah.
and then since then I've been working like almost a full-time job,
Yeah.
and now I'm going to college, and that's the thing. I don't feel, as you're saying, I don't feel that's the objective anymore. See, maybe they just want to come here and then just be helped, as you said. They're taking that help for granted. That may be the problem nowadays.
Or maybe they're not even aware enough that that's what would happen. Maybe they don't even understand, because just think about it, bro. And look, and I have to be very careful, because I do love my fellow Venezuelan Dominicans.
Me too. Don't take.
No,
me wrong,
we do, and this is why we're having a conversation, and we have every right, because we come from that. So please don't twist it up. But, bruh, I've been here my whole life. I have no paperwork. I have a work. I'm a DACA kid, and thankfully
Dude, they don't even know what DACA is anymore.
they don't. They never did, bruh. They never knew.
I applied for DACA, but they denied me back in the day.
But see, that's what I mean, and that's where I start questioning everything, and I'm like, what are we doing at this point? Because, like, that statement I made earlier, I think I need to put that on a shirt and a hoodie or something, because being an immigrant in America has no meaning no more.
Changed.
It has no more value. I don't think it doesn't even matter anymore. It's not even a talking point anymore.
I was playing League of Legends with my friends the other day, and I told them, like, guys, you will not believe me, but there's immigrants cleaning windshields here in the lights. And they told me, they said in Spanish, oh, qué belleza, qué bonito que se lleven sus culturas a otros países.
Pero es cierto,
Like, goddamn, bro.
Es cierto, bro.
It is true, but it's
true.
harsh. It's hard. It's
It's just, and we had a round table last time, kind of speaking about change, and things are changing. It's just they are. Everything is.
Some of them in a good way. Some of them just changing. I will not say negative, but just changing.
No, I think they're changing in every way. There has to be negatives. There has to be positives. It's just how things go when change happens. Not all change is always going to be easy, right?
That's true. But then at this point, we just need to accept it, I guess.
Yeah, because when you're at a red light, it's gonna feel like a third world country.
Do you put your windshields?
I just say no and spray the thing. Fucking with you. No, I'm joking. So, just to wrap it up. So if you were offered an allowance by the government each month or whatever the case may be, you would accept it?
If it is a general thing and everybody else is gonna get it, for sure. Just because I will not be on disadvantage.
In a
Did I say that
disadvantage?
right?
Yeah,
Disadvantage.
disadvantage.
I will not be in a disadvantage
Yeah.
towards other people.
Oh.
So I will take it because I would like to have the same possibilities, chances, options.
Of course, the same capabilities, right? The
But
same
the-
launching pad.
Even though if they offer it just to me, I guess I mean, shit. As I said before, it's like free education. I'll take it. Why not? If it's gonna help in a good way,
Yeah.
why not?
Yeah.
So my answer, yes. How
Yeah.
about you though? Will you take it?
I think I would have to learn something new about myself, because that's the struggle with me. I don't. That's not an easy answer for me, and I understand it, and it would definitely help. I'm not saying it wouldn't help me, but my pride just like I said, that what I hold on to as part of my identity, as far as an immigrant, I still hold on to it, but I think I have to let go and kind of kill it, where it's just, it doesn't matter no more, man. Right? And at this point in my life, I'm more American than anything. So at this point, like, what am I? Am I just fighting myself? And
yeah, I mean at that point.
But I would have to reprogram my brain to understand why I'm accepting this money. But I'm not there yet. That's why this is on my mind.
I mean, this is just a theory, anyways.
Yeah, we don't know if they're gonna implement it, but
Not in America. Dude.
Yeah. So let's end like this. What's a good morning song, and what's a good evening song for you? What's a good morning song?
Good morning song. I'm more like in the morning. I'm more like a podcast guy in the mornings.
Same. Or a live stream, just in background or something.
Background,
like that. Yeah.
Not music. Just because whenever I wake up, I will say I'm a bitch. Like shit. It takes
get
me
you
some
going.
time to get me going. In the evening, I've been listening to Under Control, Alesso, Under Control.
Under Control. That's a DJ, right?
As a DJ, it gets me going. It gives me motivation to exercise in the afternoon.
Oh, okay. Because I forgot. So, what do you think about Godzilla's Never Give Up new track? Honestly.
Why are you asking me this?
Because we gotta have a conversation. It comes from us. This Mount Intellect Records, bro.
I feel, as I just told you before we started this thing.
Say it. He needs to hear it.
He owes me. I feel like he owes me more in that track. Like the rhythm is good. I guess just because I'm more like a progressive electronic music guy.
Oh, okay.
So progressive EDM is just it needs to have like a drop.
Yeah.
And this one has it, but then it's just too much of the same drop.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Javi.
No, don't say sorry.
Scene. But I feel like he owes me like a boom, like a change, like a point of inflection. Like give me a bass, give me something at least for the second part of the song. So it's good the first half, okay. It's a good rhythm, good drop.
Yeah.
Oh, kind of a drop.
Yeah.
But then boom, give me a hard bass and put some like he just did with the Tiesto mashup that he did.
Oh yeah, go watch that on his channel.
He goes in a good rhythm and then boom, something different.
Yeah.
A hard bass or a hard drop into something that it was not the same as the beginning. That's my opinion. It is a really good track though. It's been coming up on my Spotify workout music and I enjoy it whenever I'm working out on CrossFit Heat. Since it's the same the whole time, it's just like get me going with the vibrations, the rhythm.
Yeah.
It's good. I enjoy it a lot. But then he owes me something different.
So, ladies and gentlemen, go stream that. Go give us your opinion. Go let him know how you feel about the track. Pull up on the comments. Let us know, because we are here to get better and we are here to progress on every level. But yeah. And then I don't know if Jose, are you available? I don't have to stop the stream, but I don't want to keep you any longer. Tampoco, Camilo.
That's fine.
Yeah, but yeah, man. Well, I'm with you. Depending on the morning.
Shit, an hour and a half.
Depending in the morning, I'm definitely a podcast stream guy in the background or on my headphones or whatever. But if I'm waking up with intention, I went to sleep early and I'm looking forward to something. Right now, my new morning song It used to be a Benny Jr. one and a Mora, but it changed. Man, ever since you showed me those two guys, I think Benny Jr. just dropped his new one. I was listening to this morning. I can't stop listening to those two guys. I love them. Appreciate you for that. But King from Vultures, the Yeezy album. That's a good morning song.
King. So you did like it then?
No, I do. I just wish that the order was backwards. That the King was introduction, and they did the orders from the King to top. But I didn't like the order. But when I listened to it from King down, I liked it better. So King is a good morning song.
I'll give it a chance like that.
No, you should. No, it sounds better. Like I literally just made my own playlist and I put it like that way, and I just went through it. Don't get me wrong. There's like 2 or 3 songs that don't have I don't care about anything for me. So whatever. Like the Hood Rat songs, I'm good on that one. But so King, and then a good evening song, like what I'm gonna drive to. It's Se llama, it's Benny Jr. Antisocial Cool Kid.
Sure.
That's a good.
It's a cool name too.
Yeah. It sounds better in Spanish. Antisocial Cool Kid. Antisocial. All right. So, well, you're good to go, Camilo. I'm just gonna keep the stream going to see if I can get Jose on here.
Okay.
But appreciate you, man, and thank you for the Instagram post because that's what got us the 6 viewers.
7. We got
7. That was the highest.
I bought this oversized shirt. 2. So it's large. Like I'm wearing the dress.
All right. Well, the mic is hot, by the way. It happens. Real life. It's real life. If you see Jose over there, tell him if you got 5 minutes for me. Jose, you got 5 minutes for me? People want to see you on the stream, man. The bathroom. Go see. They probably shut the door. Yeah, I'll see what's goody. Damn, another person came back. I'm gonna see. I don't know. I might cut off the stream, or I don't know if I'm gonna have Jose come join me just to shoot the shit. See maybe what he thinks about universal income.
Is it Bitchy Boogie?
Sure. I don't know.
He was always commenting.
6 viewers. How's everybody doing? Let me know if you're here or si estás aquí. Déjame saber what's on. What are y'all listening to? What's your guys' morning vibes? If you guys listen to music like that, what's the evening vibes for that late night drive after work? What are you guys listening to right now? And I'm asking because it's Thursday, technically Friday, and music is dropping. I think I already dropped midnight Eastern time. So, what's the vibes? What do you guys listen to? Yeah, that Yeezy album to me, if you switch up the order, King being in the introduction and listen to everything else, there's 2 or 3 songs I don't really care. EDM, Osvaldo. But there's 2 or 3 songs I don't really care, but yeah, everybody loves EDM. All right, so, and then those Spaniard rappers, if you guys care for some good lyrical Spanish stuff that is just sick and is authentic, Benny Jr. and Mora, there's some good rappers out of Spain. You should guys go check them out. I don't know what albums are dropping right now. I could probably just run it up real quick on my thing. Let me see what is dropping today. I don't think anything good is dropping today. I guess DJ Drama dropped the thing. That's a little weird. Is that by himself? Or no, I think it's just a re-drop of everything. Let me see. Anybody listen to some good R&B? Any good R&B you guys have listened to? Let me see. Oh, you know who is? Oh no, I might be tripping. I don't know if Schoolboy. I don't know the day on the Schoolboy Q, but he dropped some singles, and he's been dropping singles. I just don't know if he's dropping tomorrow. But yeah, I don't see anything apparent here. But all right, well, I don't think Jose's gonna come join me. So on that note, ladies and gentlemen, thank you guys for watching. Please like and share the energy. Subscribe to the channel if you care what I do or you care what MTI does. This is where we will be broadcasting it And at that note, ladies and gentlemen,